The LSN crew makes a stop in Madison as the Lady Trojans takes on the Morenci Lady Bulldogs. Our coverage of varsity softball starts right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morenci is going to the President's Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents high school varsity softball, where tonight the Morenci Lady Bulldogs have traveled to Trojan territory to compete in this Tri-County Conference matchup. As always, it's all part of the season-long race to our state championship. Good evening, friends. I'm Zach Dillon alongside Devin Baggett. Now, Devin, Madison just came off of a pretty dominating win over Morenci. What do you think their keys are to continue this into the second game?
I think getting out the Morenci Bulldogs pretty quick, the 3 outs, and I think just good base running and hitting.
So the coach of Morenci, Coach Kay Johnson, she just came off of a big milestone in wins. What do you think that says to her ability for this team?
I think that she's a good coach, knows how to coach pretty well with batting, hitting, but I think she needs to work up with her defense.
So, Devin, what do you think Madison's keys to the game are for this second game?
I think they have to have a good pitching to be a good key to the game. A little bit of hitting, that would be great. But most importantly, it has to be the defense to cancel out the Morenci Bulldogs home runs.
Okay, so what do you think of then Morenci's, what do they need to do?
I think they need to improve on their hitting, but also majorly the defense. Madison smoked them last game. They need to improve on it a lot.
Best offense is a great defense, right?
Yep.
When we come back, Devin will talk with Madison's head coach after this. You're watching high school varsity softball, only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lenawee Sports Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lenawee Sports Network.
So, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoy giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
I am here with Madison's head coach,
Bill Flores.
Now, sir, what do you think that you did pretty good with this game?
I think we stayed aggressive base running. Early on in the game, I think it was bottom of the first, I didn't realize how big a strikeout was for us. We actually struck out. They misplayed the ball. I think we scored 2 runs. It kept the inning going. And going into the bottom of the first, they were up 3 runs on us. So us staying aggressive on the bases and taking advantage of mistakes, I think really helped us out early on, and that sent the tempo for us.
Now, what do you think that you need to improve on?
What we need to improve on is getting out of innings, not giving up extra outs. We like to give them 3. That's all they get, but we've been having trouble getting 3 and giving them extra ones, 4 or 5 outs an inning, which something we have to clean up. We've got to do a better job of 3 up, 3 down.
When we come back, Zach will interview Morenci's head coach after this. You're watching high school varsity softball, only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop,
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should be positive role models and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
Welcome back. My name is Zach Dillon. I'm here with Morenci's head coach, Kay Johnson. So, Coach, what went well for you in this first game?
Well, I thought we made some good contacts with the ball. We hit some nice line drives, and that was a plus, coming right out in the first inning, scoring a couple runs.
So, what do you think you need to do to, perfect your game in the second game of the doubleheader?
Well, we got to tighten up the defense a little bit. I think we gave them a couple runs they didn't really deserve in that first game, so tighten up the defense, keep hitting, and I think we'll be all right.
We'll be back with the opening pitch after this. You're watching high school varsity softball, only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep pedaling.
Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
The odds of becoming a successful NASCAR driver, 1 in 125 billion. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Before we get underway, we would like to thank our sponsor, D&P Communications. They've been part of the growing foundation of LISD TV and the Lenawee Sports Network since it was started in 2014. D&P Communications, proudly serving Southeast Michigan with cable, internet, and voice. Welcome back, friends. I am Zach Dillon alongside Devin Baggett. We are here in wonderful Madison High School to watch the second game of the doubleheader between the Morenci Lady Bulldogs and the Madison Lady Trojans. Up to bat first, number 15, Caleb Bozic. Pitch, and it is high. Ball 1. And Caleb Bozic. That is a single between the second and first base. To bat now, Madison Weber. It's high. Ball 1. That's a ball, low and away. Pitch, and that is low. Gets away from the catcher. Sends Bozic down to second base. Count now is 3-0. Time is called. steps in now. Pitch, and that is dropped by the catcher. It's taken for a strike. Count now is 3-1. Pitch, pop up on the short right. That will be the left fielder and caught for the first out. Runner tags and holds. Pitch now, low and away. It's swung on, drove to right field. It's going to be pop up, and that drops in. It's going to be a double for number 19, Laura to Union Smith. Score now is 1-0. Pitch, and that is popped up back behind the screen. Borton with the pitch. It's taken for a ball. Count now is 1-1. Pitch, and that is grounded foul just behind home plate. Lexi Holtz faces the 1-2. Swung on just over the head of the shortstop into left field. Two runners are going to score that. Lexi Holtz, 2 RBIs. RBI single. Stepping in for Madison now, number 4, Rachel Isom.
Now, Zach, what do you think is key for Madison right now?
I feel that they need to, the swing bunt, third base that is fielded, and all runners advance safely. To continue that thought, Devin, I believe that they need to keep this momentum. They've got 2 runs so far. 2 runners on. They need to keep hitting.
Yeah, I
it's
agree
contagious.
with you. It was great for them. Like last game, they won easily by that.
The pitch, that is just outside.
Like I was saying, it is key for them with this. They won last game by 14.
Swinging a drive back to the pitcher. Going to get the runner at third, and that's all they'll get. Corey Fowler steps in now for Madison. Pitch, and that is high, ball 1. That is a foul tip back. It's going to be strike 1. One and one's the count, 2 outs. And that is high for ball 2. The pitch. That is low just outside. Count is 3-1. Pitch, and that is in the dirt. That is a walk for number 13, Corey Fowler.
Now this is what Morenci does not need. The base is loaded with Madison.
Coming up to the plate now, Elizabeth Ward, right fielder. That is a strike one. Bases loaded now. And that is grounded just first. And a good play to get the runner at home. We're going to throw to break now. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing. I watch golf with him.
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. We are here in Madison. The score is currently 2-0 in favor of Morenci. Devin, what do you think that Madison needs to do currently?
Madison currently needs to keep up their defense. That's how they won last game, and this is how they're going to win this game if they keep it up. Now, all they got to do is just make sure they strike out Morenci.
Pitching now for Madison is going to be Kaylee Sauer.
Now, Zach, what do you think that Morenci needs to do?
Well, Morenci needs to answer. They gave up 2 runs. It's not impossible, but they do need to get going early.
I agree. That's how they lost last game. They gave up way too many runs, but they did not recover all those runs back that they gave to Madison last game.
First up to bat is the pitcher, Hannah Borton. Left-handed hitter stands in. First pitch. That is swung on and missed. Strike one. That is high for ball one. Strong breeze from right field. That is swung on and hit, popped up to center field, and that will be caught for the first out of the inning.
Not a great start from Morenci, Zach. They gave up an out already. They need to start making some runs pretty fast.
The shortstop stands in, Mackenzie Spradlin. First pitch is low, ball one.
Great start for Morenci right now for this batter.
The windup and the pitch, that is high. It's off the knob of the bat.
Not a bad start, not a bad start. Just need to make sure that she doesn't swing on any pitches that are outside.
Count now is 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Sauer's pitch. That is popped up behind the screen. The foul ball.
This is not what they want right now. This is a great start that started in the beginning with her, but then started becoming worse as she fouled and striked.
The pitch, and that is a grounder to the third baseman. And that is second out of the inning.
Not the best start for Morenci right now, Zach. They have 2 outs already, no runs, while Madison has 2. They need to pick up the pace pretty fast and get in the runs.
Up now the second baseman, Dalen Marilette. The pitch, and that is to the left fielder, and that'll drop for a single.
Morenci's starting to get something, Zach. That's all they need. Just need to get some singles, possibly driving a couple of runs, and they could be tied up with Madison.
First baseman steps in now. Lane Spradlin. The pitch is low in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher.
This is a good start for her, Zach. She needs this. This will possibly help Morenci maybe get a run in.
The pitch. That is high ball.
It's just getting better for her, Zach. Now she has 2 balls, no strikes. Let's possibly get a run or maybe advance the runner to second base.
That is swung on. Left field, that'll drop in. Runner advances to third. It's safe. And Lane Spradlin gets to second on the throw.
This is what Morenci needs, Zach. The momentum is picking up. They could possibly drive in a run or two. Maybe even tie up with Madison.
The senior third baseman, Angela Davis, steps in now. The pitch, and that is swung on and missed for strike one. Sauer needs to work herself out of a jam now.
Let's hope that she works it out, Zach.
Second pitch is ball in the dirt. Count now is 1-1, 2 outs.
Let's just hope that it doesn't bring to another strike, make it 1-2.
That's a ball low. 3-1 the count.
This is doing great in her favor, Zach. It's helping her out pretty much. Possibly driving a run.
Ball. Good stop again by the catcher. Count now is 3-1. It's foul tip back. Gets back to the screen.
It's a full count for her, Zach. Let's just hope that she doesn't strike out, or this could possibly end the momentum that Morenci needs to pick up the pace and possibly tie with Madison.
Sauer's delivery. That is swung on, foul, over the left field wall. Good fight here by Davis. Third baseman Angela Davis steps in now, ready for the pitch. And that is swung on, high pop-up, left field, and that is caught. That's the end of the inning. We're going to throw to break now. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire, but you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back. Score is 2-0 in favor of Morenci in this Tri-County Conference matchup between Morenci and Madison. And Hannah Borton gets back to work. Score is 2-0. First pitch, back to the pitcher, and one quick out in the inning. Kayla Walgermuth. Morenci is leading 2-0. First pitch is in the dirt. Ball one.
A bad start for her, Zach. Let's just hope that she doesn't bring the second out that Madison does not need.
Bozic stands in for the 1-0. Pitch, and swung on and driven to center field. That's going to get down.
This is a good set that Madison needs that. Possibly bring up the score.
Up now is number 8, the second baseman. Excuse me, the shortstop, Madison Weber. Pitch, and that is high for ball 1. Runner bluffs. The 2-0, and that is low, ball 3. So 1 out, runner on first. You're going to think a double play scenario, right, Devin?
Possibly. Or they can make it and turn it in their favor.
Swung on foul. It's going to get out.
Not the best time to hit, but we all make mistakes, Zach.
Delivery and swung on and driven. Get it down. Center field. Throw is in.
Like I was saying earlier, Zach, this could have turned into their advantage, and it did.
Bozic advances to third on the throw. Stepping in now is Lauraton Union-Smith, third baseman. She is responsible for the 2 runs driven in. Swinging a drive to center field, and great catch there by the second baseman. Runner gets back in time.
And that is what stopped the momentum in this inning, Zach. Amazing catch.
Dalen Marilette showing her athleticism. Hannah Borden. First pitch is high. Second pitch, and that is popped up, and there is enough room.
Yeah,
that's going to be the end of the inning. We're going to throw it to break now. Score is 2-0 in favor of Morenci. You're watching Lenawee Sports. Excuse me, getting ahead of myself. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Oh, go for cake.
Cake for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes. And it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Ellison. Madison is leading 2-1. 2-0, my bad.
Not quite yet. All right. See if Kaylee Sauer can get back to work. Another scoreless inning.
They might, but you never know. The odds can turn pretty quick in a game of softball.
Up to bat now, the DH, Kyla Molintero. First pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. Sauer's delivery, and that is low for ball 1. Count is 1-1.
Not a bad start for her, Zach. Maybe she could bring the momentum into this inning that Morenci needs.
Pitch, and that is swung on and fouled again. Strike 2. Bottom of the second inning now. that is just inside. It's a ball. Count is 2-2. Pitch, and that is way up there.
And it possibly turned into her favor, Zach.
Full count now. On Kyla Molinterno. Pitch, and that is swung on in right field, and it'll get down for single.
I was right. It did turn into her inning and her advantage, Zach. Maybe they could bring momentum for Morenci.
It was a solid at-bat for Kyla Molinterno. Up to bat now, Maggie Hilton. Pitch, and shows bunt. That is inside. And there's a wild throw, and no runners advance. Catcher checked back down to first and missed the first baseman.
It was smart for Manson not to run for that one. Too close to first base, possibly get her out second.
Maggie Hilton steps in. Calling that a strike because she showed bunt. Shows bunt again. That is another strike. Kept it down. The runner will advance on the wild pitch.
I think that she doesn't need a bunt in this one. I think she needs to at least possibly get a single or get walked.
Well, it's a 0-2 count, so see how it turns out. Swing and a pop-up back over the screen.
And she saved herself there, Zach, because without that, she could have been struck out. Maybe bring the first out for Morenci in this inning.
Hilton steps in for the 0-2. A swing and a miss, strikeout for Kaylee Sauer.
She brought first out to this inning, Zach. Not bad start, but could improve.
Stepping in now is the left fielder, Miranda Harris. First pitch is in the dirt, wild pitch, and the runner will advance to third.
Let's just hope that she can hit her in, Zach. Maybe give Morenci a score.
RBI situation.
Yeah.
See what they'll make of it.
Maybe they'll take advantage of it.
Sauer's pitch. And that will get past the second baseman into right field. It's an RBI single, number 33, Miranda Harris.
And they took advantage of it, Zach. This is what Morenci needs. Get on the scoreboard, possibly tie it up, or maybe even get ahead of Madison in this.
Up to bat now, Alexander Kaiser. And the first pitch is grounded down the third base line, thrown to first for the second out of the inning.
You got to do what you got to do to advance the runner, Zach. You possibly have to sacrifice yourself to maybe get a runner in advancing position.
Well, you have to like the efficiency. One pitch, one out. You got Hannah Borton.
You're
back
not
to
wrong
the top
there.
of the lineup. As swung on center field. Will it get down? Excuse me, second base. All right, we are going to throw it a break. Score now is 2-1. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Welcome back to LSN, and we'd like to take a minute to say that Lenawee Sports Network provides local sports coverage that airs on LSD TV, overseen by instructors and operators by our students. LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students within the Lenawee Intermediate School District. If you would like to join the team, please email us at lsdtv@lsd.us.
Rachel Isom now starts the inning for Madison. First pitch was high. Borton's pitch, and that is high again. Score now is 2-1 in favor of Morenci.
Let's just hope that we can possibly see her get a base.
Called strike there. Count now is 2-1. Center fielder Isom takes pitch in the dirt. It's going to be ball 3. No outs.
It's looking into her favor, Zach. Possibly she could get on base.
Pitch. Swung on. And right over second base. 1 out.
And she did not get onto base, Zach, but it's all right. It's only the first out in the inning for Madison.
The pitcher, Sauer, now steps in. And that is going to be grounded the first baseman for the second out of the inning.
Not the greatest start for Madison, but it's early in the game. They could possibly bring up the momentum later on.
2 down now for Borton. Corey Fowler, catcher, steps in. The pitch, and that going to be a called strike. Count now is 0-1. Fowler swings and misses for strike 2.
Now, Fowler right now needs to not get the out of this inning and possibly get on base, because this will be crucial for her team.
The pitch, that is high, ball 1. Borton's delivery, and that is swung on a left field, and that'll drop right in front of the left fielder. Single for Corey Fowler.
This is the start that Madison needs for this inning. Possibly bring in a runner or even maybe a home run.
The freshman Elizabeth Ward steps in. First pitch is ball. Low and outside. Madison seemingly very aggressive with the runners.
Oh, yes, for sure. And that's what they need if they want to win this game.
Second pitch is just a bit outside. Borton's pitch, and that is swung on back to the pitcher. This should do it for the inning. Yeah, it does. Very good inning for Morenci and their pitcher, Borton. We're going to throw it to break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic.
That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids.
We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone.
And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education.
HSF.net.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Welcome back. We are at Madison, and this is LSN. Now, Zach, how do you think that Madison's doing so far in this game?
Well, Madison has done very well on offense. At the plate, they're very disciplined. The runners are very aggressive. But their pitching has been similarly very good. Only allowed 1 run so far through 3. But let's see what Morenci can do now on the home half of the third inning.
I do have to agree with you. Morenci could possibly make the game into their advantage, but Madison also has to make sure that their defense is caught up pretty well in this game so far.
Number 10 is going to step in as a pinch hitter. Excuse me. Destiny Krause. Sour's pitch, and that is swung on. It'll go foul down the first base line. The pitch. That is high and inside. Count now is 1-1.
Not a bad start for her, Zach, but it could definitely improve.
The pitch, and that is just outside. It's going to be 2-1 count now. Pitch is fouled back to the screen. Cruz stays alive.
No, let's just hope that she could stay alive, but we never know, as it is a game of softball, and it could turn pretty quickly.
It's called strike for strikeout.
Not a bad start for Morenci, but they could definitely improve in this, Zach.
Dalen Merlett steps in now. Sour's pitch. That is just inside. Ball 1. Second pitch. That is swung on, driven to deep left field, and that'll get down for a single. It's mishandled by the left fielder and slides into second, and she is out.
This is not what Madison needs right now, Zach. They need to bring up the score and possibly tie with Madison or get ahead of them.
That was a good tag applied by Caleb Ozzie. 2 outs now. Number 13 steps in. Lane Spratlin. That is swung on, same place, and that'll drop in for single.
This is possibly turning into Morenci's favorite, but we will never know.
Angela Davis steps in now. First pitch is a called strike. 1-0 the count. Excuse me, 0-1. The pitch. It's foul tip. 0-2. Davis has to work herself out of the hole.
Yes, she does, Zach. Yes, she does, because being in the hole is not the best for your team right now. But she could possibly work herself out of it, maybe get a single or a double.
Ball low. Count now is 1-2. Swung and stays alive. Foul ball.
Let's just hope that she can stay alive sometime more, Zach. This is what her team needs her to do right now.
Sauer goes back to the mound. The set and the delivery is swung on, foul. Ripped out there.
She is staying alive for some time now, Zach. It's a good thing for our team.
Count now is 1-2, 2 outs. Swing and down the third base line. The throw is just in time. That's going to do it for the home half of the third inning. Score is 2-1 in favor of Morenci. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenway Sports.
Huntington. Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear? Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back to LSN, and we are here at Madison versus Morenci Bulldogs. Now, Zach, what do you think that Morenci has to do in this inning?
Well, Morenci needs to keep their lead. Swung on, popped up, left field, and that'll do it for the first runner of the inning. Aldermuth.
Not the best start, but let's just hope that Madison could possibly bring in a score or two.
So getting back to your point, Devin, I think they need to keep the lead. Obviously, they need to. They need a solid inning from Borton, and a diving catch by the second baseman, Dalen Merritt.
That was an amazing catch by Dalen. This is the defense that Morenci needs to possibly keep Madison from scoring.
Borton sets and delivers, and that is low. Madison Weber, batter. Borton back on the mound. The 1-0. It's swung on, driven deep left field, and that will get to the wall. It's going to be extra bases for sure. And Madison Weber will stop at second base.
That was an amazing hit by Madison Weber, and this is what Madison possibly needs to bring up the momentum in this game.
Stepping in now is number 19, Laura Tangunin Smith. It's a ball.
Let's possibly see what Laura can do in this inning.
Time is called. See what the umpire's calling. Giving the runner the bag. See what's going on here. We need waiting to hear a word from the umpire.
Now they intentionally walked Laura Tangunin Smith.
Swinging a drive deep right field. That's going to get up to the base of the wall.
Madison Weber is going to come in.
It's going to be one run, possibly two. As a 2 RBI triple.
Laura comes in also. Great base running by those two. And
Lexi Holtz. RBI triple.
Amazing hit by her. This is
excuse me.
It's all right. This is what Morenci does not need in this game.
Swinging bunt now. The first base line. They'll get her at first. And that's going to do it for the inning. Score now is 4-1 in favor of Madison. All right, we are going to center break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Time. All right, we're going to bring it back. Score now is 4-1 in favor of Madison.
Now, Zach, let's just hope that Madison can keep Morenci from scoring, as they are leading 4-1.
First pitch is high, ball 1. We do have a defensive substitution. Number 7 comes in for Kayla Wargremuth. Number 7 is Justine Guana. Count now is 2-0. Pitch is swung on, grounder to third base. This should be an easy 1 out.
Not what Morenci needs right now, Zach. They need to start getting batters on the base. Possibly starting to score, as it is in the 4th inning.
The catcher Maggie Hilton comes in. The pitch is swung on and just fouled on the right field line.
Not a bad start for her, Zach. It could possibly get better, maybe even worse.
Count is 0-1, 1 out. That is rolled in there. Ball 1. Kaylee Sauer, the pitcher, still. The pitch swung on and missed. 1-2.
That was pretty low, Zach. I'm not gonna lie. If it would have been a little bit higher, maybe she could have gotten a base hit.
The pitch that is swung on back to the pitcher. It'll be the second out of the inning. Let's see what they call. That is an out. Good stretch there by the first baseman, Madison.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Lexi Holt.
Looked like she was about to slip, Zach.
Meeting on the mound. Miranda Harris steps in. 2 outs. The pitch swung on back.
Ooh.
It's foul ball.
Let's possibly see that Miranda gets a base hit.
The set and the delivery is swung on and missed. Strike 2.
It's not looking in her favors now, Zach.
0-2. 2 outs. Looking to stay alive. Home half of the 4th inning. Pitch that is just inside. Ball 1.
It was pretty good discipline of her not swinging at that, Zach.
The pitch, and that is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That'll end the inning. Madison currently leads 4-1. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to LSN. We want to thank the superintendents, administrators, and instructors at the LSD Tech Center. We have many technical and college-bound programs for students throughout the Lenawee County School District. The Tech Center offers everything from engineering to dental aid, robotics to culinary arts. 26 programs in all. Students really get a chance to try a career path and even get college credits before they graduate. The Tech Center is where the future begins.
And during the ad read, first pitch of the 5th inning, swung on and driven deep left field. That's going to be a home run for the pitcher. That Kaylee Sauer. It's ripped down the left field line. How about that for a little instant offense? Can't get the rest of your team to help you out. You have to do it yourself as the pitcher sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta do it. We all have those days as we're on a team.
Corey Fowler steps in now. First pitch is high. Score now is 5-1 again, thanks to pitcher. Sauer. It's swung on foul. Count now is 1-1.
Let's possibly see what she could do with this at bat.
Pitch is grounded to the third base line, and that will be an easy out.
Not the best at bat, but hey. She still got so many chances.
1 out now. Way half of the 5th inning. Pitch is grounded. That'll go foul. Let's see what they call it. No, they say the third baseman did touch it. So that's going to be a fair ball. Rolled down. It was rolled foul and then was brought back by the third baseman, Davis.
It happens. Thinking that it's fair and try to get it, but in reality it was foul.
Runner on first now. Pitch is high. Justine Ghana steps in.
Let's see what she can do with this at bat.
Pitch is low.
That was pretty good discipline by her for not swinging at that.
She came in last inning as the sub left fielder. Count now 3-0.
So far this is pretty good at bat for her. It's leading in her favors.
Pitch is called strike. Hitters count now 3-1. 1 out, runner on first. Borton's delivery. That is taken just outside. It's going to be a walk.
This is not what Morenci needs. First and second base by Madison runners on top of them. What Morenci needs to do is try to stop this inning before it could do more damage.
Pitch is in the dirt for number 15. Caleb Bozic.
Maybe she'll possibly bring in the runners.
Pitch is taken for another ball. Count now 2-0. Borton starting to work herself into a bit of a sticky situation.
Oh yes, for sure.
Pitch is high and outside. Brings the count to 3-0.
This is definitely what Morenci does not need.
1 out, runners on first and second. Call strike. Another hitter's count. 3-1 for Caleb Bozic.
Let's hope Barton can get out of this sticky situation pretty fast, Zach.
Swung on to the shortstop. Get the out at third, and that's all they'll get. Brings up Madison Weber. Shortstop for Madison.
Well, she got out of that situation, Zach, but she's not out of it entirely. She still got runners on first and second.
First pitch is swung on, driven to the shortstop, and they'll go to the force out at third. Borton limits the damage. Score is 5-1 in favor of Madison. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back to LSN. Madison at Morenci with Madison leading 5-1. Top of the 5th inning.
Alexandra Kaiser steps in for Morenci. And that's a swing. Left field, that'll get down.
That is what Morenci needs, Zach. This momentum's starting to build up again.
Instant results there for Morenci.
Let's hope they just don't give up in this game, Zach, as it is 5-1 and Morenci having the one.
Pitcher on pitcher duel now. Shows bunt down the third base line. Third baseman is charging and will get the out at first. Errant throw to the second baseman, but that was caught. It was wrangled in. That'll advance the runner. Runner on second, 1 out.
Runs is starting to build up something, Zach. Let's just hope that they can keep it in this inning and possibly drive in some runs.
Brings up Kenzie Spradlin to the plate. One out, runner on second base. Sauer's delivery. Swung on and missed, strike one.
Let's just hope that she could possibly bring this first strikeout into a hit.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
And I stand incorrected.
Looking to stay alive. Pitch is swung on and missed. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
This is not what Morenci needs, Zach. They have a runner at second, scoring position. Let's just hope that Morenci could possibly drive in that runner.
Brings on Dalen Marilat. If you remember, she had an athletic catch at second base earlier in the game.
Oh, yes. That was an amazing catch by her.
Saved maybe an extra base hit.
Oh, yes. And possibly a run.
It's taken for a ball. Count now is 2-0. 2 outs, runner on second base.
Slowly a good start for her.
Swung on to the shortstop. It's fielded and low throw, but picked in the dirt by number 10, Lexi Holtz. That's going to do it for Morenci. Score is 5-1 in favor of Madison. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to LSN. Madison at Morenci. Madison leading 5-1, top of the 6th. Now, Zach, what do you think Morenci needs to do this to possibly tie or even get the advantage in the score?
Well, first off, limit the damage. You need to get some good innings out of Borden. First pitch is swung on, driven. That was caught by number 11, Dalen Marilat.
They're slowly getting there, limiting the damage, but
yeah, as I was saying, limiting the damage is key. You don't want to have to do more work than you have to. The second, they need to create some offense for themselves. Swung on, foul ball. And they need to be very opportunistic. They need to take advantage of what Madison is giving them.
I agree entirely.
Swung on to the second baseman. And that's going to be second out of the inning.
Like I was saying, I agree entirely. Morenci needs to possibly get the lineup moving, have some momentum, possibly driving in some scores. But they also need to keep the defense pretty good so far to limit the damage that Madison caused them, gaining a 4.
Center fielder Rachel Isom swings on. It's driven right field, and that is caught. Efficient inning for Morenci. That's going to bring it to the home half of the 6th inning. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Welcome back to LSN. Madison at Morenci. Madison leading 5-1, and it is the bottom of the 6th. Now, Zach, what do you think Morenci's lineup needs to do right now?
Like I said before, opportunity. They need to take advantage of it. They need to be patient at the plate. First pitch is high for ball 1. But yeah, they need to be patient, take advantage of any opportunity that Madison is willing to give them. And I mean, I guess score some runs is key.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, typically the team that wins has more runs.
Oh,
that is swung on. Blooper pitcher. First out of the inning.
Not the best start from Morenci. Just had a pop fly out.
Brings up the third baseman, Angela Davis.
Let's hope that she brings to the plate. He's pretty good for Morenci.
The pitch, and that is high, chest level. Count is 1-0. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch is low in the dirt.
Ooh.
Brings the count to 2-0.
Slowly getting the advantage at the bat. Let's hope that she could possibly get on base.
The pitch is just inside ball 3. Good eye here by Davis. The set and the delivery. It's going to be low. That's a 4-pitch walk for Davis.
Now she is slowly getting there, and possibly Morenci could get a runner on second base or even running.
Stepping in now, the DH, Kyla Molinterno. That is down the third base line, foul. Count is 0-1. 1 out, runner on first base. The pitch, that is just low. Runner bluffing.
Let's hope that runner goes to second. But also,
the 1-1 swung foul tip. It's going to be a strike.
Like I was saying, the runner needs to get to second, but Morenci does not need the second out as it is the bottom of the 6th inning.
Pitch is low. Runner bluffs. Brings the count even now, 2-2. The pitch. It's a pop-up, foul, behind the screen. On tear now, fighting now. Count is 2-2. Runner on first base. The pitch. That is low. Brings it up to a full count now.
Let's just hope that she does not strike out Zach, as Morenci needs this.
The payoff pitch. That is low. Second walk in a row.
Saved Morenci an out, Zach. He ain't got a runner in scoring position, but also a runner on first base.
Up to plate now, number 14, Maggie Hilton, catcher. Pitch is foul. Back. At this point in the game, you got to be thinking, is it time to pull a sour yet? Worked herself into a bit of a jam.
Possibly, but we may never know after this.
Second pitch is fouled back.
As she seems to get the batters into the 2 strikeouts by, well, not 2 strikeouts, but 2 strikes by the foul tips.
0-2. Swing, and that is foul down the right field line.
Like I was saying, just another foul tip. That's 3 this time for this batter. Now, possibly she needs to be pulled out, but let's see after this batter.
The pitch. That is in the dirt. That's going to be a ball. The runner advances to third and is safe. Angela Davis steals bag.
First steal of the game. Oh.
Correct. It is her first steal of the game. Runner's on second and third now. The pitch. And that is back to the pitcher. And that is going to be an out. Runners hold.
2 outs now. Morenci does not need this, as they are behind 4 runs of the 5-1 game.
Miranda Harris steps in now, trying to make something. Runners in scoring position. Harris steps in. The pitch. That is belt level. It's going to be a strike. Count is 0-1. 2 outs.
Let's just hope that she has a good eye and possibly will not strike out and bring the last out of the game.
Pitch. Swung on. Deep center field. And that will get down. It's going to be extra bags and 2 RBIs.
This is
for Harris.
She is
safe at second base.
This is what Morenci needs, Zach. They need this momentum, and now it is 5-3.
Miranda Harris grabs the RBI double. Shows bunt, and that is swung on. Caught by the third baseman. It's going to be the end of the 6th inning. Morenci limits the damage, but still is behind 5-3. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Lastly, we would like to thank the Janelle Corporation, owners of the 2 McDonald's locations in Adrian and Hudson, for their donation to our crew. Special thank you to the owners, Mike and Rusty Bodman, and Regional Manager Sue Bailey for helping us keep our students fed. Thank you, the Janelle Corporation. All right. It's going to be Madison's last chance. They're currently ahead, 5-3.
Now,
pitch in there for a strike.
They could possibly bring more damage, or they could bring no runs into this inning.
The pitch. And that is popped up. Will that get out of play? Yes, it will. Just foul.
I would say that was pretty lucky. But you never know sometimes.
Kaylee Sauer in her last at bat, homered. The pitch. Batter holds, and that is a ball. Count now 1-2.
That was a good eye by her. Didn't swing and checked in. Didn't get that out.
The pitch. That is swung back. Foul. Sauer stays alive. The pitch is high. Evens the count now, 2-2.
Yeah, it does, but let's hope that she could possibly stay alive in this.
The pitch. That is in the dirt. It's going to bring it to a full count.
Just hope that she doesn't strike out and possibly bring the first out of this inning.
The payoff pitch. And that is grounded to the third baseman, Davis. Over to first. Low throw, but picked. It's going to be one out.
She brought the first out of the inning, but hey, it's all right. We got 2 more outs to go through. Let's hope that Madison can either deal more damage to Morenci and limit the score.
That brings number 13, Corey Fowler, to the plate, the catcher. The pitch. It's high. 1-0 count. 1 out. The delivery, and that is low. Gets away from the catcher. 2-0 count.
Corey Fowler does have a good eye and great discipline, as she did not swing at any of those.
Borton's trying to finish the inning. Grounded down to the third base line to Davis, and thrown to first. 2 outs in the inning.
It's all right, but Madison has 1 more out to go through, and possibly this could be it, or not.
We have a substitution. Vanessa Flores comes in for number 9, Elizabeth Ward. The pitch. Ball 1.
Let's see what this batter brings to the plate.
Ball 2.
Good discipline, not swinging at any of those. Possibly might lead her to get on base.
The sophomore Flores trying to deal some damage rather, for her first at bat of the game. Called strike. Excuse me, swinging strike. That is grounded foul. Flores stays alive.
Not
Count
bad.
is 2-2.
It's not bad. Let's hope that she can stay alive.
Borton's pitch. Swung on and missed. Good inning for Borton and Morenci. We're going to send her to break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back to LSN. We are here with Madison at Morenci. And Madison is leading 5-3, bottom of the 7th inning. Now, Zach, what do you think Morenci needs to do now that it is possibly the last inning?
Well, they need to score some runs. First of all, they're down by 2. First pitch is high, ball 1. They need to be aggressive, but they also need to be disciplined. You know, they can't swing at bad pitches. They need to take what they can get, see the ball. Swing and a miss there. And all in all, be very, very disciplined and aggressive.
I agree with you entirely. Morenci does not.
Swing and a pop up. That's a strike.
Morenci does not have the time to possibly lose this game because of bad swings.
Sauer and Madison trying to go to the distance. Borton's first. Ooh. Excuse me. Borton hits. That's going to be a bloop single left field.
Now, this is what Morenci needs. Good hits, smart swings, and just great discipline at the plate.
This brings up number 32, Mackenzie Spradlin. Runner on first, no outs. Down by 2. Pitch is swung on. That's going to get to center field. The single, runner advances.
Look how I was saying. This is exactly what Morenci needs. Good swings, easy bases to possibly get, and maybe even score or win this game.
Brings up the second baseman, Dalen Merrillet. Takes pitch, low. Sauer's pitch. That is swung on, ripped foul.
Ooh.
Watch out, coach.
Nobody wants to be hit by that.
Count now is 1-1. Runners on first and second. No outs. The pitch. That is high, popped up. That'll just get out of play. Brings the count to 1-2.
Just hope that she can stay alive in this one, Zach.
Maryland swings. Rips one down the third base line. That'll get a run home. Morenci brings it back within 1. Score is 5-4. RBI single for Dalen Merrillet.
Now Morenci is batting amazingly now and getting the momentum up and making just good swings.
Brings up the cleanup hitter, Lane Spradlin. First pitch is just outside. Morenci's starting to rally back, don't you think?
Yes, about time now. They needed this throughout the whole entire game.
Takes the pitch high. It's ball 2. Sauer trying to keep that lead. Missed swinging bunt there.
Now,
you don't normally see that from the cleanup hitter.
No, you don't. But she needs to do something because there's no outs in this inning. And it's just one score dividing the teams. Victory or a tie.
The pitch driven left field. It's going to be an out. Runners on first and second. 1 out. brings up number 2, Angela Davis. She's got an RBI in this game. So if you're Morenci, you're thinking turn 2, win the game. If you're Madison, you need, or excuse me, if you're Madison, you're thinking turn 2, win the game. If you're Morenci, you're thinking you got to battle back.
Oh, yes.
You're down by 1. It's within reach. You got runner in scoring position, runner on base. You have to keep it off of the ground.
You do entirely. You need to try to make
Pitch is head level. It's going to be a ball.
You need to strike out or even get a fly ball or a ground ball.
Well, Madison will take anything at this point, I'm sure. That's just inside. Bringing the count to 2-1 now. 1 out for the third baseman, Davis. The pitch. That's going to be low. 3-1 now.
Not what Madison needs right now. They just need to try to get these 2 outs quickly as possible.
Pitch swinging strike. That's going to be a full count now. Got to protect the plate for Davis. The payoff pitch. That's going to be just low. That's going to be a walk. Runner's advance. It's starting to look like a different ball game for Madison and Sowers.
Oh, yes, entirely. Morenci is just a base away from tying up this entire game.
And the one to do it for Morenci, hopefully, for them, be Kyla Molinterno. The first pitch. It's going to be called strike. 2 outs now.
Now, Madison is just hoping they can get this out quickly as possible before damage may be dealt.
That's a swinging strike. Last chance for Morenci. The 0-2. Pitch fouled back.
She's just out there trying to stay alive, Zach.
Oh, 0-2. It's a foul tip. Stays alive once again.
Let's just hope that she can stay alive, Zach, and maybe tie this game up.
The designated hitter. Kyle swings, pops it up, and it'll just get out of play. Into the stands. Molinterno's battling. The 0-2. Just inside. I would think that it'd be a little too close to take.
Oh, yes. And she's trying to make smart decisions on when to swing.
Got to defend the plate, though. The pitch is fouled back. Molinterno just battling. The 1-2.
Let's just hope that she can stay alive.
The pitch. Oh. And that is a single. That's going to be an RBI, possibly 2. Runner's coming home. And the tag, that is a safe. That is a walk-off single for Kyla Molinterno. Final score of this one will be 6-5 in favor of Morenci. For the entire Lenawee Sports crew, I'm Zach Dillon, saying thank you for watching this evening. The Morenci Bulldogs are victorious in walk-off fashion over the Madison Trojans by a final score of 6-5. Want to see if we're coming to your town? Get connected to LISD TV on Facebook and Twitter for LSN's broadcast schedule. Also, check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD TV's channel to watch us and our other full game broadcasts. This has been a presentation of LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings. Count that baby in a foul. The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morenci is going to the President's Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.